KURMA, which should be Aljanin Nasarawa has just been announced, ladies and gentlemen, from Niger State, stands at 5 foot 5 inches and weighs 61 kg. This season has 2 wins and 2 losses. From the house of Jamus, Aljanin Nassarawa, recently just promoted into the lightweight division, but has put down his foot and made something of a name for himself. Strikes with his right hand, stands at 5 foot 5 inches with a reach of 5 foot 6, but he's a force to be reckoned with.
Maskalamu sai kuma abokin fafatawarsa inda zamu je jihar Kebbi mu kawo muku matashin dan dambe mai tsayin mita 5.7 sannan mai nauyin keji 64 ya rasa wasanni guda biyu daga bangaren gurmada muna gabatar muku da garkuwar kurma.
Garkuwa KURMA, his opponent has just been announced now from Kebbi State. Stands at 5 foot 7 inches and weighs 64 kg with 2 wins and 2 losses. And off we go for round 1. Nassarawa in, house Jamus. Both fighters now looking very steady on in. Little or no action in the beginning moments of this fight, as we see KURMA reaching out, trying to grapple, but nice shimmy move there by Nassarawa. Both of these fighters are new, but we see KURMA throwing a jab that doesn't quite connect. They're very aware that if they don't like but KURMA, we see action there from KURMA. Tense exchange now. As Nassarawa now himself, but doesn't quite connect with KURMA. Garkuwa KURMA now advancing on his opponents, but Nassarawa is doing his best to stay out of harm's way. Both fighters, you can see, stretching their arms, trying to get in each other's faces, trying to distract, as we see KURMA throwing an overhead lunge there. But nothing quite connecting yet, but a jab to the side of the head there by KURMA. Nice jab again, Aljanin returning with a kick. A swift kick there by Aljanin Nassarawa, as Garkuwa KURMA tries to regain balance. Heavy round 1, as we see both of the fighters trying to make sense of each other's strategy. Aljanin Bahaga Nassarawa rushes in, but quickly steps back, but now KURMA is able to land that punch, the elusive blow. Again, we see Nassarawa going in. Nassarawa is growing in strength in this match. Garkuwa KURMA also trying to invent a new strategy, because it's been on Nassarawa this first round. Newcomers NASSARAWA in the blue shorts as the referee brings round 1 to an end. As we saw there, Newcomers NASSARAWA tried his best to make sure that he was fully on the offensive. KURMA tried a different strategy, didn't seem to work, and halfway through the round tried to invent something, but you can see he's getting a talking to by his coach. As we prepare for round 2. Bouts here in Girandambe, Alabarago. NASSARAWA versus KURMA. The two newcomers in the lightweight division going up against each other. NASSARAWA is currently in 4th place and KURMA is in 5th. NASSARAWA will be looking to get into maybe the 2nd place. It's going to be hard because Manu Garkuwa Chindo has done a wonderful job to be in those top 2 positions, and of course he has to contest with Yarmage if he does make it to the super fight. Little or no action in this round 2 so far. Little feint there by NASSARAWA, but a wonderful jab to the side of the jaw from KURMA. KURMA now understanding his opponent better, trying to employ a new strategy. Interesting to see what is going on wonder what's going on in their minds, because Dambe is a sport, it's a contact sport, but very much also an intellectual one. You need your body and your mind to be sharp, to be alert. And that's exactly what KURMA is trying to do, stay alert on his feet. But we can see NASSARAWA bobbing and weaving, trying to land a connecting punch. He throws that lunge, but doesn't quite connect. Newcomers NASSARAWA doing his best as you see the faces to distract, distort the view. KURMA has to do something spectacular to get something out of this round 2. But fortunately, so NASSARAWA has read all his moves. And the referee brings round 2 to a close. From my point of view, it's been all NASSARAWA in this bout as we prepare for round 3. Garkuwa KURMA. Both fighters now with hands in each other's faces, but NASSARAWA trying to evade all of KURMA's tactics. You see a body shot there by KURMA, trying to weaken his opponent. Interesting tactic by KURMA, who goes for the shoulder, but now he seems to be dominating punch after punch. Wonder what KURMA's strategy is, but it seems to be working as he lunges in. KURMA all over NASSARAWA right now, but NASSARAWA is returning the energy, and we can see the crowd getting antsy with a kick there by NASSARAWA. KURMA returning the favor. The energy in the arena now getting amped up. KURMA seemed to have reserved some energy in the tank as he's giving it his all here in the 3rd round. Newcomers NASSARAWA seems to be struggling a little bit, still standing on his feet, still holding his own. But evading wonderful uppercut there by KURMA. Another jab to the set. The fans cheering him on in the Girandambe here in Alabarago in Lagos State. Hand to the face, doesn't matter. KURMA throwing a body shot there. Al-Janin Nassarawa now, the fighter that is all over the place running. How many minutes, how many seconds are left? Unfortunately for KURMA, it's all over. Is that enough? We will find out as we await the collation from the judges. We see our announcer, Adam Abubakar, getting into the ring. Wonderful exchange there, wonderful game, wonderful matchup between Garkuwa KURMA and Al-Janin. You can see the crowd now expectant as we look back to the replay. Adam Abubakar now collating results.
Masu kallon mu kamar da aka wannan gumuzu da aka fafata turmi ɗaya har guda uku tsakanin Aljanin Bahagon Nasarawa da Garkuwar KURMA. Makin shine kamar haka. Garkuwar KURMA na da maki 85. Aljanin Bahagon Nasarawa na da maki 88. Aljanin Bahagon Nasarawa.
Al-Janin Nassarawa has just been announced as the winner in that very competitive fight, and you can tell that he put his all into it. I mean, Garkuwa KURMA came back in the third round trying to make something out of it, but Al-Janin had already done the damage in the first 2 rounds. And we're going to be hearing from the Warrior very shortly. You can see the excitement from the fans in the studio. Some in the arena, beg your pardon. Some agreeing, some disappointed. But the game must go on. Our second fight of the CF15. Al-Janin Bahagon Nassarawa just announced.